Here I have the Cooler Master MWE 750W gold full modular power supply. This is a 750 watts power supply, as the 750 indicates. Has a 80 plus gold efficiency, 5 years warranty, DC to DC. I don't know what that means, but whatever. I know what it means, but I don't know why they wrote it there. Like, it's not very important. Okay, so this power supply I bought it basically for this direct attached storage that I have. I just want to use it to connect about 14 hard drives, ultimately 26 hard drives in that enclosure. So that would be more than enough to power all these that amount of hard drives. That would be enough. No motherboards or CPU or CPU fans, or random access memory like RAM or anything. It's just gonna be hard drives, fans, and HBA, well, expander and some adapter, and yeah, that's it, and fan controller. So basically these are the cables you get with it. 24 pin, one EPS, another EPS 8 pin. You get one that splits up to 4, and you get two 6+2 8 pins PCIe connector, and you get 3 SATA cables. Each of them has 4 SATA connectors, so 8 overall. And down here you get 4 PATA or peripheral 4-pin, also known as MOLEX. You get 4 of those, 1 cable, 4 of those. Oh yeah, the PCIe one, the 8-pin connector 6+2, you get 2 cables, so 4 in total. So yeah, that's pretty cool. And yeah, the fan curves, you see how it could be in the efficiency curve. That's basically how it would get. It's been tested, I guess. I'm not gonna be testing it. I don't give a shit about it, to be honest with you. Increase operating temperature, upgraded fan, 2 EPS connectors, yeah, blah blah blah. The sizes of the power supply. Yeah, it's a 150 length, millimeter length. So yeah, just in case. Okay, so I'm gonna unbox this right now, and I want to take a closer look. And yeah, I know this power supply. I worked with it before, so I know it's a good power supply, and yeah, it will serve me well. I don't need something big. I just wanted the gold efficiency 750 watts power supply, and this was on sale. I didn't want to get too crazy, and I know for a fact these are pretty good because I worked with the 650 watts before, and even the bronze ones were pretty good. And also this one, also this model, this particular model, I worked with it before, so I know for a fact these are a pretty good power supply. They'll do the job, get the job done, and that's it. I don't need any more. I don't need to spend any more money. So yeah, it's stupid to spend any more money, to be honest with you. So let's open this up, and yeah, let's take a closer look. So as soon as I unboxed everything, it came in this nice foam padded material, and the cables came in a simple bag. I don't need any fancy schmancy bag. It's fine. It's fine by me. It didn't came with the power cable, so take note of that if you're planning to buy this power supply on the and yeah, you think that you're gonna get like a power cable with it. Well, maybe it depends where you're from, but I'm from Israel, and yeah, you don't get the power cable with that. But for me, it's not a problem. I have a lot of those laying around, and buying those, it's really cheap, so it's not a big deal for me. It would have been nice if they gave it, but it's not a big deal. Not a deal breaker for me. So you get 4 screws for the power supply, silica gel, user guide. Yeah, the power supply, the connector, so the voltage. It's pretty nice. That way you know the pin out of the cables and everything. I think it's pretty cool. The pin out layout. Let me just open this. Okay. Yeah, it's basically just a few details about the power supply, the pin outs of the cables, blah blah blah. Let's move on. Okay, so you have the power supply and you have the cables. Let's open the cables up. I know that I'm only going to be using SATA and the 24 pin for my usage, but let's go over the cables anyway. Okay, so first of all, you got your SATA and all your peripherals cables. That's how they call it on the power supply. You got the, well, let me unzip it. I'm also going to use some Molex because my fan controller over there is Molex, takes Molex, so yeah, sure, I'll have Molex. Why not? Okay, so we have 4 connectors for Molex. That one cable that we saw, you get one of that. I'm gonna connect it, sure, why not? We have one cable that has 4 SATA connectors and basically another 3 of those. So you get another one, that's number 2. 4 connectors on this cable as well, and then another one. So that brings it to 12, not 8. 12 SATA connectors, pretty cool. And moving on, we have that's an EPS. That's the one that splits up to 4 pins. That way, if you have an older motherboard, you can use that. You can only connect one. Let's see, this is the PCIe, the GPU 6+2 or 8-pin PCIe for your GPU. This is not PCIe 5.0. This power supply is an older model, so it doesn't support it natively. Maybe if there is an adapter or a cable that Cooler Master did specifically for that, maybe, I don't know about it. Another PCIe 6+2. 8-pin, so that's 4 in total. You get 2 connectors on each cables. So yeah, this is the one you connect to the power supply. Don't know if you can see that, it's a little blurry, but you get 2 for each cable, so 4 PCIe 6+2 connectors. And this is another EPS. This one is a whole 8-pin. That way, if you have an 8-pin and you don't want to use that 2 splits, the one that splits into 4, you get like a solid 8-pin and that you can use. And you have your 24-pin, which is the most important cable, I guess, if you want to power your machine. Well, for me, I'm just going to use that and SATA and Molex. That's all I'm going to use. I don't need DPS, and I don't need DPS just power the motherboard, and I don't need motherboard here. Yeah, so that's it basically. Let's take a look at the power supply right now. Let's see. Alright, this is the power supply. Nice looking fan. I love the fans on this series. It's pretty quiet too. For me it's quiet, maybe for some people not, but for me it is. On the back you have a switch and power switch and the power socket. That's where you connect the cable, of course. And over here you have the connectors. Okay, so these are for the EPS and your PCIe, for the graphics card and everything, the 6+2s. And these 2 are for the 24-pin. And you connect one, I think this is 10-pin, and this is an 18-pin. It says on the power supply too. And this is your peripherals, 5-pin, HDD, SATA, or the Molex that you got. So I will be connecting everything here, all the SATAs and all the Molexes that we have, everything, because I need all of it. So basically that's pretty much it. The power supply is pretty good. I love it. Switching power supply, blah blah blah, 750. I like the design of this. I'm gonna have it like that, sitting like this. Doesn't really matter because my case is an enclosure without any glass or window, so it won't be visible. But I love this design. I like what they do here. I love this series of power supplies. I told you I already worked with it before, so I love it. So basically I'm gonna cut the video right here.